It was going to happen. I was going to make a Roadster all along. Really cool looking windscreen. Steering wheel. Once again, this is the skewer stick from your cooking. Fits on the wheel nicely. This is a 1/10 scale model. I had to move the door handles down a bit because it looked a bit ridiculous. You got your little nails through there. And once again, I've soldered or used the welding tool just to weld it all together. Now you could glue this if you wanted to. So on both sides and down here. I did find that when I put this together there was a bit of a gap at the top, so I just carefully put the door in, hinges, and then set this up and then weld this bit, and then you can adjust it accordingly. Boot opens. That system there's a little slot, and you just use a piece of filament, bit of filament in the slot, and you just push it in with a little pin, and it goes into the little hole on the other side. Now you may need to drill it out. You'll just have to see how your print comes out. And I got the holes there. If you've seen some of the other models, this one I've learnt, you know, after 5 years you start to get an idea of how to do things. Got the bonnet with some flutes here. Just go over this. Remember, there's tail shaft, strut, they're separate, and they get bolted on through here. There's a spring. I think this is the middle size spring we're using here, and they've got the 2 axles which go into the 2-speed diff. You just weld these or glue them once again. And there's bolts on the outside. There's a little self-tapper through here to hold the 2 together. Front end, we're using these ones, screw into the side of the chassis. Here there's just a pin. I've used a slight nail cut off and just give it a crimp with the pliers, basically. So when you put it in, it's just sticking out there, and you're just going to go like that and just go just a little, just to get it to nip in. That's all you need to do. And basically then that just goes on like that, and you line the holes up there. Screw that in. Flip around to the other side. Grill straight in like so. And the little, I think they're 4 gauge self tapper. It's a little round head. Let's get started. Line that other hole up there. You may need to drill the holes out. You just want to check that. I've had this apart a few times now. Sitting nicely. I was reading about a hot rod thing, and all hot rodders, they made this angle on the front here, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll put that on. And the back, once you've got that, the back is pretty straightforward, straight in that hole. and it just locks in there. Line the hole up again. You can use a self tapper or that's a 4 gauge wood screw. Straight in. Beautiful. Now the front end, you can see the little nut there. 4mm nut just slides straight in. There's a self tapper here just for the steering beam. And if you want hook steering up, you can. I'm not really into radio control. I even bought a radio control car, but that's a project for the future. I'll create something like that. And you can screw that in. As you can see, this is the low version, and the low version, the steering rod has to go on the front. It's just it was just too difficult to get through here, so that's there it is, and I've attached the wheel to here already. And that just goes on the right side. 4mm, straight in. You put a nut on the bottom too, but I found that it does just screw nicely, so you can get away without it. And the beam here, I've just ground the ends off there. And the other side. Nice. Line the wheel up. I had to cut these off. You need 15mm. Is it? Yeah. And you can get 20mm, but I haven't been able to find 15mm. So, and once again, you could probably make just design a little pin in Tinkercad or Fusion 360 or whatever you're using. You can have a little push pin in there. There's that. Rear wheels. At Bunnings here in Australia, they have a little. They have Imperial, so 3/16 is basically 5mm. So we've got our rims. We've made our tyres. I've got front and rear. What is the difference, you're asking? There. The rears are slightly bigger. Pop that in there. And straight through. The other one. Straight in. And then do up. These little cap nuts. Now I don't know if the covers will fit on there. I know one cover has a flat back, or the little cap, and one cover is sort of hollow. I was thinking I might redesign another one. I've noticed, I had a look at a hot rod on the internet when I was perusing around, and they're actually like screwed on. So there's little flicky things on the side, little curvy things that lock them in place. So I might design another one like that. Alright, now as you know, one of the versions you can have chopped, and channeled. chopped and channeled. My computer just fell asleep there. That's better. So you have chopped and channeled. We have the original, of course. It just sits on the top of the chassis frame. But with the Roadster, you only get the channeled. That's right. So she sits straight on there like that. And you can screw it on, bolt it on, or whatever. We've got our seat. The bench seat. I think the bench seat's a classic for our steering wheel. Once again, there's no hole at the base. It's really up to you where you want to put the angle. That looks pretty cool. That can be just glued in or screwed in from underneath. Now the motor. This is the Chev engine. Heads. They lock in just for them dowels. Once again, using the skewers. I haven't put this on. I'll glue that on at some stage. I just wanted to put it all together for you. And the air intake. So this is a new design. And then you've got the new exhaust that I haven't released yet. Looks pretty cool. Just pop that in. I've redesigned this, so actually the standard one will fit in here now. I've modified this. This is an older version, and that sits in there very nicely. And then the idea is you can have the body on there, and the bonnet or the hood, and just hold it up for you. That looks really cool. So I'm very happy with that again. Looks pretty neat underneath too. And who knows, I might have a fiddle and make it fit for the RC car that I've got in there. Still, anyway, happy modelling, and thanks for watching.